We've got the Nifty starting in the red as expected, but barely so. I mean, 25,023 is where we're at. The Sensex is about 81,700. Bank Nifty, the real drag is down about 0.2. So more prominently, 51,050 is where the Nifty Bank is at. Mid caps have got a tinge of red, green, beg your pardon. And I think the small cap index starts higher as well. IT index is down about 0.5%. So some sectoral sort of indices up on your screens. But it's more down than up. That's a Nifty heat map. And I think you've got easy 30 stocks lower and the rest which are higher. Some opening up as of now as well. So nothing material at all. It's a very flattish and quiet start right now. 25,020.
Okay, let's watch out for all the block deal action movers first and see what's happening on Interglobe. It's down about 2%. PB Fintech is up about 2.5%, and Wellspun is a little flat on my screen. So let's see how that plays out. Those are the big newsmakers. Speaking of newsmakers, just want to pull up TV18 with, of course, the caveat that that is the company that runs and operates the channel that you're watching. The early tick that I saw was fairly upbeat. Yeah, still about 4% up on TV18 broadcast. So those are the newsmakers. But back to the main screen now. So where's the pressure? Hindalco, Ultratech Cement, Mahindra and Mahindra, Axis Bank, Dr. Reddy's. Now, these are the top 5 losers in the Nifty. Very, very diverse, as you can see. Not much of a sectoral trend. But you can safely say that there's some profit taking on IT. HCL Tech, Infosys, these are stocks on the lower side. Some of the banks like Axis and Indices have also started off on the weaker note. But then IT is split down right the middle. I just took the names of the losers. Look at the winners here, because bringing up the upside for the Nifty is Wipro. Even Tech Mahindra up about 0.5%, and even TCS is managing a little bit of a flash of green for the time being. So IT trends are very mixed. Reliance is helping the bulls' cause by at least staying on the green side of the flat line. Not much of an up move, but a little bit of green for what it's worth. ITC is up. It's absolutely flat, Nigel. So let's just take it down to the individual newsmakers. I think that's where the excitement is, because Nifty is not doing anything right now.
Well, that's right, Shurbi. NBCC is seeing some follow-through buying. Yesterday, it was a big winner. Today as well, it's up close to 4%. One of the top volume stocks today. Both REC and PFC, they're reacting to that brokerage call. So both of them doing pretty well in today's trading session. Sonata Software, well, they won a multi-million dollar deal from a US healthcare company. The street likes it. Well, the stock is flying away, up close to around 6%. Interglobe Aviation, yes, it's a little lower, but just keep in mind that, in fact, the stock has come off the low of the day. The demand is fairly good. Now it's considerably off the low point of the day, and because the promoter entity is selling out, the global indices will have to rebalance themselves. The free float increases, and that's why they will have to. So that's why the stock has recovered quite a bit from the day's low. Top volume movers in trade, Paytm, you'll mention. Jyoti Structures won an order late in the trading session, so that as well is higher. And TV18 and Network 18, both of them buzzing along as we speak. So a flattish to a mildly negative start, par for the course, guys.
Absolutely. And, it's neither here nor there at this point in time. And I'll just make a few other mentions. So I think Idea is up 2%. Idea has got is the second largest volume-led gainer. We were just discussing this with Rima earlier. And Paytm, of course, about 3% in the green. We sort of spoke about this with Gurmeet. KEC is coming up with a 4% pop, so 900 plus in KEC. I can spot J&K Bank, which is up 3% right now. Tata Investment Corp has been, so I think day before yesterday, Tuesday or Monday was a big 20% day for Tata Investment Corp. It's starting about 2% higher. Keep an eye out on this one. Network 18 is up a full 6.5% now. Of course, I mean, part of the group which owns the news channel that you're watching. So 101, 102 on Network 18 on your screens. Look at the volumes there as well. Genus Power is up 5%. There is Aarti Pharma, which is up 6%. And I could go down the list, but volumes then start to thin out a little bit. On the downside, maybe, just take a look at a few names here. CDSL has got a cut of 3%. Stocks at about 1450. Very large volumes for this point in the day. I think Zentech is another one which is down about 5%. Suzlon is down about 1.33% at this stage. Bombay Dyeing is down 4%. Bombay Dyeing at about 215. Inox Wind is one of those huge performers. Stocks down about 2.25. Edelweiss is another one of those big performers. I think from about 70 rupees to 115 in 3 weeks flat. Stocks taking it a little easy today this morning. I mean, NIIT Limited is another one, which is, I mean, these are all just pullbacks after what have been very, very sharp runs in a very short time span. So, I mean, the market texture is just that. A little bit of halt, a little bit of pullback, and then we kind of start to just move up again. For the Nifty, we're down about 20 points right now.